Okay, playing the phone's too hot game again. So if you watched the part one of my driving today, you'll notice that I pulled over to a second gate where there was a bunch of cars. So this auction house is a two-part. It's Musser Brothers, and then there's Estate Details. And Estate Details does estate auctions, and that's what I participate in. The Musser Brothers is like the parent company, the parent auction house, and what you saw in the video was their vehicle auction site. And they also have recently gotten into auctioning off real estate. So I'm not sure which office they're running the real estate out of. I'm going to guess probably the main one that Estate Details used to operate out of before they got their own building. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not in the market for buying a house, so I don't really know. Nor am I in the market for buying a car. But for anybody that lives in Washington or is willing to travel to Washington to bid on a car and come pick it up, it is Musser Brothers, M-U-S-S-E-R, and then B-R-O-S, period, Musser Bros. Same with the house. You know, if you're looking to move to Washington, check out Musser Brothers, and who knows, maybe you can bid on a house. Or if you're a house flipper, you know, I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of people that participate in those auctions for that purpose too, for buying and flipping. Which I don't know how easy it would be to flip a house if you live out of state, but he's got some pretty shiny new chain under there. It's all glittery and sparkly clean. It's like this chain just came back from the jewelers. Trying to think what else would be an interesting film for my subs. Lyle's maybe, our big feed store. I'll definitely take you to the other country mercantile just so you can see the difference between the two. Yeah. We'll get around. I'm in short spurts, even though, you know, yeah, the surgery for my hand was fantastic and I didn't lose feeling in my hand, but I still lose feeling in my legs when I walk. So, walking still continues to be the barrier to me doing much of anything. As much as I would love to be able to take you guys on walks, there are some really nice places to walk around here. This off here to the right is the, if you take this first exit and come down to the water, it's the beginning of a 7.2 mile trail that walks all along the water. It follows the water line and takes you through several parks and out to Washington State University Extension campus, and then you turn around and come back. And once upon a time, I used to walk that trail. I used to walk the entire 14 miles every day. And this mountain over here on the left, that's Badger Mountain. I used to climb that mountain 3 times a week. I used to do a lot of walking, a lot of exercise, you know, not like weightlifting type exercise, you know. I did a lot of walking, but walking in distance walker. There we go. And I loved climbing Badger Mountain. That was one of my favorite things to do. It's so pretty up there. I wish I could take you guys up there, actually. The one right in front of us is Red Mountain, and the two do connect. You can enter at the base of Red Mountain, follow the trail, and end up at the peak of Badger Mountain, and obviously vice versa. There's actually a hike that's put on by, I think it's the Friends of Badger Mountain that sponsor it, and it's a 20-something mile hike, and it starts Badger, goes over Red, and it just keeps going, and it's like a 4-day hike, and you hike with your camping gear, and you camp each night on the trail. And I wanted to do that at once upon a time, and then yeah. My back said otherwise. I just realized I never got back up to speed after I slowed down for that car back there. Like, whoops. I never reset my cruise control, and I never got back up to speed. I'm like looking behind me going, why is everybody riding my butt? Oh, because now I'm the one doing 10 miles under the speed limit. Oops. Next time my truck goes anywhere, it's gonna need some go-go juice. I am coming up on a quarter tank, so we'll need gasoline soon. Because there's only like one neat thing to see in Benton City as far as I know, and it's like nothing major. It's like a little sign that about being able to see the planet Uranus. Apparently it's like a big hot spot to be able to see the planet when it's in, the right location. But I don't even know where it's at. As long as I've lived here, I've never been out there, been to it, so I have no idea where it is. I just know it's there. But yeah, there's not, it's a tiny little, podunk town. Short of just, showing the countryside, there's not a whole lot out there to see. Over Park. I don't know how interesting parks would be. I guess get a whole lot of comments from people on my videos, but if seeing some of our local parks is something people would be interested in, it'd be great to know. So leave a comment, say yes to the parks or no to the parks. supposed to be walking on uneven or moving surfaces. I think I'm going to start doing it on, anyway, and go on, I'll start slow. I'm not going to go balls to the wall. I mean, that's, in addition to climbing Badger, and this is the backside of Badger, by the way, that you're looking at right now. In addition to walking, hiking Badger Mountain several times a week and walking the trail through the parks, I would also walk on my treadmill several days a week. And I would get on it and I would spend an hour and a half on my treadmill, 3.5 miles an hour, and just speed walk for an hour and a half. I'm telling you, looking at me now, people would not believe it, but yeah, I used to walk a lot. And I do miss being able to do even the slightest bit of walking. It's, not being able to do anything without consequences is really starting to, affect my mental health. And so, at this point, I'm like, what have I got to lose in trying to see if I can build up even the slightest bit of strength at home on my treadmill? If I can at least get enough strength back that I could walk a concrete trail, I would be okay with that, because then I could drive into town and, find a safe place to walk. You've seen my road. I'm on a gravel road. I don't know that I ever would feel like super comfortable walking on gravel, and I'm not. I've walked to my post office. I've walked to my mailbox a few times. 100% of the time, I only do it when there's a package in there. If it's just regular mail, it can wait till my husband, picks it up on his way in. But if there's a package in there, I'll walk out to the mailbox and grab it. But it takes me a long time to walk up there and back, because I have to stop and rest several times in each direction. So it takes me forever to get up there and back. And I have to walk really slow because I'm unstable, unsteady. Either one of those words would have worked on my feet on the gravel. But like I said, if I can get even like a little bit of strength built up in my legs, and it's twofold. It's the weakness in my legs, and it's the tension that builds up in my back from the muscle movement in my lower back. Despite the stretching that I do every day, the muscles just are, atrophying anyway. I get to at least where I can walk on a solid surface, even if it's slow walking. I think it will do me a world of good to be able to, get out of the house and get some semi-fresh air, as fresh as it can be around here anyway. That was a nice color on that truck. Truck. think that road actually has a different mail carrier. She got to appreciate the irony in that she's not her, you know, she's not her own mail carrier. We will pop by the mailbox on the way in, see if our mail has been delivered yet. I didn't check my mail this morning, so I don't know if I had any due in. I am signed up for informed delivery, so I usually know whether I'm getting mail, whether it's worth checking, whether it's worth walking to the mailbox for. So either I got snow mail or she has not been here yet. If they're going to come inside. Oh. So then they come inside and they drive me crazy because they want to be outside. And I let them outside and they drive me crazy because they want to be inside. They can't make up their stinking minds. Alright, so I am home, as you can see, as you're looking at my garage yet again. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks again for the ride along, and you know what to do. Talk to you later. Bye.